Have you ever had your Airbnb payments declined, even though you had enough money in your account? Well, online payment failure rates typically range from 5 to 10%, depending on location and payment method. This is a common issue among travelers. Many people face unexpected payment declines, even when their accounts have sufficient funds. Bank restrictions, fraud detection systems, and currency issues can block payments without warning. This could put your reservation at risk. Imagine booking effortlessly every time, no declined payments, no switching cards, just a seamless booking process. In this guide, we will explore why Airbnb payments fail and how you can avoid disruptions. Stay with me to discover proven steps for seamless bookings. One of the major reasons why your Airbnb payments might be declined is due to your bank restrictions on international transactions, even when funds are sufficient and information is accurate. Many banks block or flag foreign payments as a security measure, especially if you haven't enabled international transactions or if the payment seems unusual based on your spending history. Financial institutions employ stringent fraud detection systems to protect against unauthorized activities, thereby creating unintended roadblocks for legitimate users like you on cross-border payments. According to the Airbnb App Center, payments may be declined for various reasons, including bank restrictions. Airbnb advises users to ensure their payment method is authorized for international transactions. A user on the Airbnb community forum shared their experience of persistent payment processing failures, despite multiple attempts and verification steps. This highlights how even with sufficient funds and correct information, bank-imposed restrictions can still lead to declined transactions. Airbnb employs a robust fraud prevention system to protect both guests like you and hosts from unauthorized activities. While this enhances security, it can sometimes decline legitimate transactions, causing frustration and inconvenience for users. Many users have reported instances where legitimate bookings were hindered by these security measures. One user on the Airbnb community forum shared that after multiple payment attempts, their account was flagged for potential fraud, resulting in declined transactions. This situation underscores the importance of ensuring accurate payment details and limiting repeated attempts, as the system may require at least 24 hours to reset after multiple failed payments. Certain regions have specific regulations that can affect payment processing on Airbnb. For example, in South Africa, a user reported that while trying to book an apartment via Airbnb, their bank indicated that the payment was being processed through a UK account. And as part of their fraud prevention measures, the bank flagged the transaction because the Airbnb website didn't generate a one-time password for verification, a common security feature in the region. Also, when booking a stay in a different country, currency conversion is a challenge. Airbnb typically displays prices in a local currency, but the actual transaction may be processed in the host currency. This can lead to discrepancies due to fluctuating exchange rates or additional fees imposed by your bank for foreign transactions. For instance, if your bank does not support the currency of the country you are booking in, the payment might be declined or subject to extra charges. In 2017, a user on the Airbnb community forum highlighted that Airbnb applies a currency conversion fee of around 3% for all payments if the guest's credit card and the host are not in the USA. This fee is commonly applied to cross-currency transactions worldwide, meaning guests paying in a different currency than the host's listing currency may be charged a conversion fee. Ensuring accurate billing information is crucial when booking on Airbnb, as even minor discrepancies can lead to payment failures. Airbnb's App Center emphasizes that if the billing address or phone number you enter doesn't match those associated with your credit or debit card, your payment may be declined. Billing address, zip code, phone number. And to prevent such issues, double-check that all payment details, including the billing address, zip code, and phone number are correct and match your bank's record. Also, ensure your payment method is accepted in your area and has sufficient funds. Traditional payment method pose challenges when booking on Airbnb. In regions like Nigeria, for instance, banks imposed restrictions in 2022 limiting international transactions on Naira-denominated cards to as low as $20 per month. This limitation made it difficult for travelers to book accommodations, as many Airbnb reservations exceeded this amount. In some cases, cards were completely barred for international transactions, preventing payment on Airbnb altogether. Airbnb's global operations have significantly influenced housing markets, local communities, and tourism dynamics, leading to various challenges for global citizens. The proliferation of short-term rentals through platforms like Airbnb has been linked to increased housing costs and reduced availability in many cities. Property owners often find it more lucrative to rent to short-term tourists than to long-term residents, effectively removing housing stock from the local markets. This shift contributes to housing shortages and escalates rental prices, which can also impact payment dynamics on Airbnb. Higher rental costs mean guests may face increased charges, requiring more flexible and reliable payment options to secure bookings. The influx of tourists facilitated by Airbnb can disrupt local communities, leading to overcrowding and altering neighborhood dynamics. Residents in popular destinations have reported a decline in quality of life due to increased noise, congestion, and changes in local businesses, catering more to tourists than to locals. Cities like Barcelona have experienced such challenges, prompting authorities to implement measures to control the number of short-term rentals and manage tourist inflows. Airbnb's rapid expansion has often outpaced local regulations, leading to legal disputes and calls for stricter controls. Governments worldwide are grappling with how to regulate short-term rentals to balance the economic benefits of tourism with the need to protect housing for residents. In some cases, cities have imposed fines, implemented stricter licensing requirements, or even banned short-term rentals in certain areas to mitigate negative impacts. The financial incentives of short-term rentals can accelerate gentrification as property values rise and long-term residents, particularly those from lower income backgrounds, are priced out of their neighborhoods. This economic shift can erode cultural diversity and displace communities, leading to social tensions and loss of heritage. Additionally, rising property values and shifting demographics can influence local regulations and financial policies, which may impact payment systems on platforms like Airbnb and affect consumers' trust. Experiencing payment failures on Airbnb can be frustrating, but there are several steps we can take to prevent them. Ensure that all details such as card number, expiration date, CVV, and billing address are entered correctly. Even minor errors can lead to payment failures. Consider using a different payment method accepted by Airbnb, such as a virtual dollar card, a prepaid card that allows you to make international payments in US dollars, even if the local bank card has restrictions. An example is the EverThrive virtual dollar card. Familiarize yourself with Airbnb's payment guidelines to ensure compliance and avoid potential issues. You can find the official policies on the Airbnb App Center. In conclusion, you shouldn't have to wonder whether your card will work every time you try to book an Airbnb. Booking should be stress-free, with no payment failures or last-minute surprises. Your ability to pay online, access global services, and move freely shouldn't be detected by banking restrictions or regional limitations. With the right payment method, you remove the guesswork and regain control over your transactions. Review your payment options today and ensure your next booking is confirmed seamlessly.